Hi there, I am Amira from the School of Rock, and today I have a tutorial for you for the Hand Floreo. If you're not familiar with the Hand Floreo, I will break it down for you, easy peasy. You're going to need something very simple. If you have an hourglass lying around, go ahead and grab it. But if not, just grab a really simple jar of spices from the kitchen. And we're going to use this as a prop. It's a really easy prop. I'm sure everyone has spices of some kind. Um, if not, you can use another object you might have lying around. This is similar in size and shape. You don't want anything too big. You don't want it too heavy, but this object right here doesn't have any weight at all. It's hollow on the inside. So something like this to have a little bit of weight to it would be much better. So this is a move done in belly dance, particularly in fusion, just because I would say it's the cousin, if you will, to wrist circle, where in the wrist circle, you're going in, up, out, and down with your hands and fingers. And for the hand floreo, you are going to actually bring the energy in and push through. And this is very pretty all by itself. Comes from flamenco dance. And it's used to embellish another movement. Let's say you're doing a movement with the chest, you're doing a belly roll. Let's say you're going to do an undulation or body wave. And you're going to add that as a nice embellishment with that particular movement. Okay, so let's break it down. So this is you're going to really feel this in your wrist quite a bit. And grab your spice or something similar. And I got my notes here. I'm just going to check out to make sure I don't miss anything. All right. So imagine, if you will, you have a tabletop in front of you. And the most important part of the hand floreo, if I can say it, once you get the hang of it, is the proud arms. So shoulders are down, okay? Shoulders are down, elbows are up. I'm gonna bring my arms in really tight so you can just see them. But you don't wanna be here, shoulders up and elbows in, okay? So no elbows in. And when you're first starting out and you wanna just do one hand at a time, you just kind of get the hang of what you're doing with your hand. Totally fine, I understand. But what you're gonna wanna do is eventually get to the point where that shoulder is pushed down, elbow is up, and your hands, if you will, are on a tabletop. Your arms, so you can't dip. So you don't want any chicken wings. All right. And what we're going to do is take an object like this or an hourglass. And that's how I learned it, is imagine you have an hourglass. But not everybody has one lying around. So this is a really easy, substitute. You're going to take your patient's finger and your thumb. You're going to grab this and turn it upside down. So pick one hand. I'm just going to hold in my other hand this right here because I don't have a tabletop right here. So shoulder down, elbow up with your patient's finger and your thumb. Grab gently. Pick this up. Turn it upside down as if you were starting the timer, the sand timer. All the sand is going down, right? So again, patient's finger, thumb. Turn it upside down. And you can, if I take this away, you can see how turned my hand is. Yeah? Okay. We're going to keep doing that. Pick it up, turn it upside down. And just keep doing that for a few times. so you feel like you get the hang of it, okay? Making sure that when you move your hand, you're going around the object. Now, this is obviously a little taller than, you know, like if you had a sand timer hourglass from like a board game. So just if you don't have something like this, use your imagination. Grab and turn it over. Now this time, what I want you to do is really with energy, bring your hand around. I'm gonna turn this way, Sue. Nope, I'm gonna turn that. And turn it upside down with a lot of energy. Come around. There you go. Pick it up, set it down, and you can see how turned my hand is. Come around. And when you get the hang of this, you can take this out of the equation, pick up your imaginary sand, your hourglass sand timer, pick it up, turn it upside down, and come around. Grab it again, pick it up, turn it upside down, and you can really feel this. Come around. Pick it up, set it upside down, and come around. Practice on the other side too. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can do both hands at the same time. If you have, you know, 2 spice jars, perfect. And just practice with a time, you know, a tabletop, set a timer. So that way you can say, well, I'm going to practice this for 5 minutes. Pick it up, set it down, and come around. Pick it up, turn around. And when you get the hang of this, really push through. I'm going to turn my arms like this so you can see. So you're really pushing your palms forward. So you can really get a nice angle, if you will, a hinge right here. Pick it up, turn it over, push through, come around. Pick it up, turn it over, push through the palm and wrist, come around. And this is something you can do to music. I got music going on right now. Pick it up, turn it over, push through, come around. Now, you can do this, you know, more than one direction. So, even though traditionally, a hand floreo is where you're going to come in and push, and your wrist circle would be more rolly, if you will, and that's totally fine. Wrist circles are great too. You can reverse this. So same thing. This time, instead of picking it up this way, you're going to turn and have your palm forward, grab it, set it down, come around. Pick it up, turn it over, and come around. And turn it over, and then eventually you'll get to the point where, again, you don't need your prop anymore. You can start here. So pick it up, turn it over, and set it down. Pick it up. I have my hand really tight right now, so I'm in frame. Just think that if you were dancing on stage, you wouldn't be necessarily right there. You would want to practice in second position, shoulders down, elbows up, and whichever direction you can pick it up, set it down, come around, or start in the reverse position, set it down, come in, and you can actually alternate. And what you can do is regular and then reverse. So this can look really pretty. Very elegant, very powerful. And just make sure you're keeping your elbows up, shoulders down. A lot, lift your chest, your crown. Think of a flamenco dancer. And you're going to show that confidence, even if you're petrified on stage. Your chest is lifted, head is lifted, elbows are lifted, and you can even just do one hand floreo. And that's all you're doing. Because that's all you need to do, because it's awesome, because you're awesome, right? So go ahead and practice the regular version, if you will, for lack of a better way of saying it, the reverse as well. And I got some tips for you. Again, keeping your shoulders down, elbows up, elbows lifted. Don't let your wings flap. And the only thing that should be moving, unless of course you're accompanying another movement, like let's say a rib cage rotation, undulation of some kind. The only thing that should be moving is the wrist, and really it comes from the wrist. Even though we're calling it a hand floreo, and I'm telling you to pick up an object like you have pinchers, right? Feel the movement in the wrist, and even if you're not holding an object, really have a lot of energy in your hands. Make sure that you have all this energy lifted, rolling, and then coming around the whole time. So practice this to whatever music, you don't have to use the music I'm using. And once you get comfortable, you can add it to other movements. Let's say you're going to do a deep body wave. And it looks really pretty, mysterious. And it's another embellishment that you can use by itself or with another move. And have fun with it. And let me know how it goes. So I am Amira from the School of Rock. And until next time, keep rocking.